Hey, honey, guess what? Remember the other night when we were getting ready for that white party and I couldn't find my Spanx? Well, you'll be happy to know I found them. What? Did you start already? For crying out loud. Hi, everybody. I'm Fran.
And I'm Stan, and we're network marketing professionals.
You know, the other day, Stan and I were sitting here having a conversation, and we were talking about our life and how it actually had prepared us for network marketing. Let me tell you how. You see, when I moved to this town, Stan was the first person I met. He was also the best looking guy I had ever seen. And we worked together. When I would come home at night, my cheeks hurt because he made me smile so much. And although we had a mad crush on one another, it just wasn't the right time for us to be together.
Just like maybe at some point in your life you've seen a business opportunity or heard an idea, and it just wasn't the right timing for you. So you didn't get involved, and life just continued on.
Well, fast forward 13 years. Well, I was now a single mom with 3 kids working 3 jobs. I had been divorced twice. I had also been having a conversation with God and asked him that if he was going to bring another man into my life, I wanted him to be a good influence on my children, and I also wanted him to treat them well. And then in comes Stan. Stan came back into my life, and there was a little bit of difference now. He had also been divorced, and he had 2 children, and he had a son who was severely handicapped. He had sole custody of his son. I had another conversation with God, and I said, wasn't being a single mom with 3 kids working 3 jobs enough? This was not how I thought he was going to answer my prayers. But at the same time, it was exactly what I asked for. Somebody who would treat my children well and be a good influence on them. And to watch a dad take care of his severely handicapped son and show him unconditional love was exactly what I had asked for. Stan and I started dating, and after a few months, he asked me to marry him. I couldn't answer him. You see, on paper, this did not look good. There was a lot of baggage on both sides. And in fact, this was a recipe for disaster. We continued to date, and one night we took our kids to the drive-in movies. I had a minivan. His son lay in the back seat while the other kids camped out on top. And as we tried to watch the movie, every 5 minutes, one of the kids needed something. One of them had to go to the bathroom. Another one of them was hungry and they wanted something to eat. It was nonstop. And I just knew that Stan was going to pack these kids up and take them home. When instead I looked over at him and he actually looked like he was enjoying himself. And I said to him, Stan, if this is your idea of a good time, I will marry you because this is my life. And then he started to cry.
I did not. Tell them stories. Anyhow, how many of you have seen an opportunity and based out of fear, you didn't get involved? Or perhaps you gave an opportunity to somebody else. And although they liked the idea, they also didn't get involved out of fear.
Well, not too long after that night, we shared the news with our families that we were getting married. And then the warning started. My family told me the only reason why Stan would want to marry me was so he had someone to help him raise his handicapped son. Stan's family told him the only reason why I wanted to marry him was so I had someone to help me raise my 3 kids.
Just like you may have heard warnings, is this one of those things? Is this a pyramid scheme? Or maybe somebody you loved even told you you're going to fail.
Now, of course those warnings were given to us out of love and concern. But if we had listened to those warnings instead of following our heart, we would have never been together for 25 years and been enjoying a beautiful life together. Now, was it easy? Heck no. Was it worth it? Absolutely.
Maybe you've prayed for a solution to something in your life, and you may have not realized that the answer is going to show up in the form of something that you really don't realize, because it's not the type of answer that you were looking for.
Now, remember, it's not about our products or services. It's about empowering people and showing them how to own their own business and take control of their lives.
So until next time,
I'm Fran.
And I'm Stan, and we'll see you again.